I'm done with this job. Welcome back to my channel, The Heavy XOXO. If you are new here, I make lifetime content, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I quit my job. And if you didn't know, I was a physical science teacher. I taught in Miami-Dade County. Just so we know exactly, I'm not going to say the name of the school because the administration was amazing. It really was not about the administration problem, but I explained a few things that actually made me quit. But I know teaching was not going to be something I do for the rest of my life. And then I already have a job lined up for me, and thank God. And because I know a lot of people quit, they're not sure where they're going and which direction. I already know where I'm going. If you want, you can go back on the past videos to check out what my new job will be, because I start in 2 weeks. So taking 2 weeks to myself to just go back to being me again after teaching drained everything. Like, I was too exhausted. So I quit teaching. So this year I want to talk about 2021 and 2022. I was teaching physical science. I had 85% of ninth grader, not even 90% of ninth grader, and 10% of sophomore this year. And I said this year, I mean 2021 school year and 2022 school year. So I actually wanted to quit before like winter break in November, and I was like, oh my God, I have so many amazing students. I don't want to leave them this early, because we all know about teacher shortage, and now we have a substitute shortage. So I know they wouldn't have any instructor in class. So I'm like, Tehebi, you can do it for 2 more months. So I came back January and February. So the 25th was my last day of working, which was on Friday, and today is Monday, the 28th. I have been feeling so rested. I've been feeling so great. As you can see, I'm happier that I'm not a teacher. I know it sounds bad because I had some amazing kids this year, and I'm really going to miss them. Like, I woke up and I was like, I'm not in school and I'm not seeing my students today. And on Friday was my last day, and I get to spend time with them. Some of them didn't know until Wednesday. I told them it was my last week. And then I had 2 of my favorite classes on Friday, and I get to hug them and tell them I'm not coming back. It was so sad because 2 of them started crying, and I held it together until I got in my car and actually cried. I'm like, these are some amazing kids that are trying to learn, and then they don't have a teacher, there's no sub, they don't have an instructor. But at the same time, my mental health come first. I was too tired, too exhausted. I was overwhelmed, drained, and I was not in any good shape or form to be the teacher. They deserve better, although the circumstances is different, but they do deserve better. Oh my God. So reasons why I quit, and I think we all know the reasons. Everyone have their own reason to quit. I know I would not be teaching for the rest of my life. Thank God. So reasons, like a few reasons why where I'm like, okay, this is it. It's not giving, like the Gen Z would say. It's not it. I would say we all know what happened last year. The year before that, half of that year, we know what happened. The pandemic, COVID take over. So we know our kids did not learn anything last year. I felt like the district should have changed the curriculum, like adjusted, like, I don't know. I'm not saying have the kids redo the class, like 8th grade, redo 8th grade, or redo 9th grade, but we know they didn't learn. So for them not to learn anything, it's not their fault, and then you pass them to a next class keeping the same curriculum as if they passed the class. It's not fair to them. Now they're in 9th grade, they're taking physical science when they didn't take earth-based science. Not that they didn't take it, some of them were in class, but we have to remember it was in Zoom. Most of them, guess what, they were sleeping during the Zoom class, because I had them. I had ninth graders last year. I had a lot of ninth graders and some juniors and seniors. Most of my ninth graders will tell me, Miss, my camera is not working, my speaker is not working, it's not my fault. If you don't hear me, they will write that on the chat. That's not the truth. They home playing video game. They probably don't feel like being in class. The first thing they put after attendance, my camera is not working, my mic is not working. Now you can't fail the student because their camera is not working. We know that. So they didn't learn anything. Let's just say my kids, they were 8th graders. They didn't learn anything. Not in physical science. They don't know anything about earth-based science. They're in physical science. They're struggling. So yeah, I do feel like the curriculum should have changed, and the time frame we have to teach them should have changed. We need more time. There wasn't enough time for these kids to learn this material. And then I had another problem I had was me not having inclusion teacher. It actually started last year. I didn't have that because that's when teachers started actually to quit last year. And then this year, same thing this year, I have 3 classes where I have more than 30 students in the class. One class specifically, I had 39 kids. So that 1 hour and 30 minutes I have to teach and then give them a little classwork to see what they understand. I had to do lecture the whole 1 hour and 30 minutes because they couldn't understand the materials that was given to them. They couldn't understand the topic. I had to literally walk them through, literally giving them a dictionary. If there's a word that you don't understand, use this dictionary to find out what it means. Do this, do that. So the whole 1 hour and 30 minutes, I cannot do much in 1 hour and 30 minutes with 39 kids. So I felt like that was a problem. And me asking for an inclusion teacher, I couldn't get one because we know there's a shortage of teachers and there's a shortage of sub now. I couldn't get a student aid. So all of that was very stressful for me. It was just too overwhelming to teach 39 kids in a classroom. Then I was like, okay, we're going to make this work. I'm just going to ignore the curriculum, spend as much time that I can with each topic. As long as they understand it, the goal is for them to understand it. Now I'm behind. When you know, as a teacher, once you're behind, there's like you behind like 2 days, 3 days, or a week behind. And so when you're behind like 3-4 weeks behind, that's different. Like, it's not it. I believe started in October. A lot of teachers at my school started to quit, like a lot. So now my planning periods become a period where I substitute for another class. So now I don't have time to plan my lesson plan, to put my work, to put all the information that the kids need to prepare for the week or the following. Then I started using my lunchtime, my little 30 minutes to eat. I started using that, and then I find myself staying after work to grade and to work on my lesson plans. So that was it for me. Once I find myself staying at work 4 or 5, one time I was there to 5, I'm like, no, I gotta quit this job. This is not it for me. It's too much. I was exhausted. Like at one point, my feet was just burning. Like I was burned out and my feet was burning. It was not it, but now I feel better. It's Monday. I'm home. You know, I miss my kids. I do have some of them watching this video. I am so sorry I had to leave, but my mental health is important to me. And being a teacher, I know it's not the greatest job ever, but it shouldn't be the most burnout, exhausted, overwhelmed job ever. It shouldn't be. I wish you guys the best. I know you guys probably in a classroom with a different teacher, or probably don't even have a teacher, or probably in the auditorium. I'm sorry if that happens, but I really hope you guys get a teacher soon. So this is why I quit teaching. I mean, there's other reasons, but I'd rather not talk about them. I had some amazing coworkers, amazing admin, but yeah, so quit my job. Your girl is jobless for 2 weeks.